Hey everyone, Kevin and Lincoln here to wrap up the Diamond League final, the final. Not like last week, which was the first half of the final. This is the last, the ultimate Brussels Diamond League final. What do you think, Lincoln?
You know, I just said afterwards, I thought a little underwhelming. I know that's maybe not a popular opinion. The times weren't really there, but the favorites have clearly emerged for Doha. Really nothing, went against what we thought. There weren't a ton of upsets there. But the one thing we were really looking for, the rematch between Kerley and Norman, that obviously went down. Michael Norman got the win. I would say neither man looked incredibly sharp. Maybe a little rush showing there as Norman won in 44-26. I'd say the biggest thing, though, he looks healthy, and obviously he beat Kerley. He's the favorite for Doha.
It was a great race. You throw out the time, you don't pay attention to it. It was a little cold. It was rain out there. But going into that last 100, Norman was behind not just Kerley, but Akeem Bloomfield of Jamaica, and then had that final 100 that he did not have in Des Moines, or Kerley had it better than him in Des Moines. He was able to reel people in, similar to how he did at NCAAs when he ran that 43.6 and all the great races that Michael Norman's had. He has that last 100, and that looked to be there now. I think this makes him the favorite going into Doha, but not a huge favorite, not as big as a favorite as we would have imagined if we were doing this back in April after he ran that 43.45. Where do you see the state of the race between those two guys?
Well, I see Norman with just a little bit of an edge based on his history of going faster, based on the fact that Worlds is in a few weeks now and he just beat him. They were close at USA's. Kerley just had a breakout race. And so I would say it was still a good sign for him. He's second in the hierarchy. Let's make that clear, even despite his USA's race. I almost thought USA's like, he may have peaked for that race, and anything else is a bonus. I don't think that's necessarily the case. I think he's got another say in this to make another effort. I don't think that he's run his fastest race just yet. I think they'll go a little bit faster, retool, and maybe we can finally see Norman going under that 43.45 this year. But it was never gonna live up to the, oh my gosh, the world record's going down at some point this year standard. But yes, very clearly right now, things are back as they were before USA's, Norman and then Kerley.
Yeah, not a blowout though. This is still going to be a good race.
Yes, of course.
Also, minor result, not from Russell, but it's interesting, the men's 400. Karani James drops a 44 in a non-Diamond League setting.
Smell bronze?
Maybe he works his way back in there. Other highlights, we'll go through these real quickly. Noah Lyles completes a sprint double, 18.74.
He didn't look great either, but he talked about multiple issues afterwards. That he had to go to the bathroom, his bib wasn't attached right, it was raining. Who knows, still got the win, still no Lyles. Sprint, sweep, 100, 200.
Guliev and DeBras, 1986 and 1987, right there, good races for those two guys. Sifan Hassan, she does a double of her own, closes really hard, under 60 seconds for the last lap of the 5,000.
Just got to pick two events, can't be the 1,500 and the 5K. And if you're going to pick the 1,500 and the 10K, just remember who told you first to do it, Sifan. It was me, who cares, I'm just kidding. But and I think that's the double she's going to go for.
Cosign, I think she should. She should do it. Tim DeCheret, 330.22.
Run it back.
He's only lost 2 times in the last 2 years. That streak's incredible. Jakob Ingebrigtsen, another second place this year. Got a lot of those. Philip in third. But Craig Engels, breakout time-wise, gets a personal best. 334 for 5th. Good for 2 reasons. 1, sharpening up, tuning up for Doha. 2, gets the Olympic standard out of the way.
We're still talking about standards in September. It's incredible.
Let's not talk about that.
It's incredible.
Women's 800, Ajay Wilson, 2:0. What's that say? 2:0?
2 flat 25. It wasn't a good time, but she was challenged a little bit by the Ugandan Nanyando, I think.
Raven Rogers, though, eventually gets.
Yes, got second.
Yeah, Raven Rogers gets up there for second. So that result pushes Sierra Brown.
Yes.
Meets the U.S. The other.
Who didn't make the final.
Yes, who didn't make the final. Kenny Bednarik gets in by virtue of Noah Lyles' win in the 200. Vernon Norwood gets in as well. U.S. not as lucky in the high hurdles. Danielle Williams wins that for Jamaica, so U.S. will only get 3 in there. For the men, Orlando Ortega took it. Daniel Roberts was a late scratch, so the U.S. men only have 3 in there. Men's steeple, getting it at Wale over El Bakali with some elbowing. Rubbin is racing in the end. And women's 100, there was a surprise there. Smith gets the win over Shelley and Fraser Price.
Yes. Yep. I think he summed it right up there.
That's it.
That's
the Brussels Diamond League. Yeah. See you soon.